big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only can find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
To the air on 1st down. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Ducks! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a spot in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Hits a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reed. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from...
He's loose down the left side. At the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play, and that's my quarterback.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. The offense changing the play. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll run it from the gun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18. And Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Aggies are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Golden. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And the returner will be knocked down. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hands it off. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back has it. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Golden. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quick release by the QB. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. We're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown Ducks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Reed. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Now improvising. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Let's go. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Madden. Fires it. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud in so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking that right to the face.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the...
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
On the set. Here we go.
The give to the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. And maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's Golden. Zings it complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
They go to the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Red pass hits complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Madden. Snagged out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to throw. It's Golden. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.